Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, in this video we have arrived at process 4, the method. Why engineers measure? There are several reasons why engineers make measurements. Let's look at, let's look at the following important reasons. 1. To determine the present situation of the surrounding world. On one hand, its measurements explains an aspects of the present state of the world around us. A measurement made today explains something today, not how it was yesterday or how it is tomorrow. But we know that everything changes with time, both in physical condition and in the operating condition of a machine. If we can measure the present state of the world around us from time to time, then it is possible we will find patterns or trends from the results of these measurements. The discovery of patterns that occur in nature is always one of the goals of science. Scientific explanation of the behavior of the physical world, something we often refer to as scientific or legal theories, are almost always proposed based on measurements results. If a theory has been formulated, additional measurements can be made to support or deny the theory, which can then be used to make changes or improvements to the theory. One well-known theory is about the relationship between theory and empirical measurements dating from the 16th century. Johannes Kepler tried to explain the movement of the planets using simple mathematical formulations, but to no avail. But dropped the opportunity to access substantially accurate measurement result about the position of the planets, leading to the conclusion that planets have elliptical orbits. This measurement was carried out by Tycho Brahe, a Danish astronomer. The theory put forward by Kepler opens the way to estimate the position of a planet in a certain time in the future, and also other astronomers at the time can make measurements that strengthen this theory. Kepler's theory, when written in mathematical form, is known as Kepler's law. Kepler's law. Engineers sometimes have to think about discovering the fundamental laws of nature rather than discovering the characteristics of systems that are designed and created. They can also pay attention to trends in the technical process itself. Measurements made in time can help engineers in these two respects. 2. To establish quantitative condition and demonstrate compliance with defined requirements, it is almost impossible to imagine an engineering project without quantitative requirements. To know the development of an engineering project, in a large engineering project, a periodic measurement of what has been achieved or what has been complete provides project managers with knowledge to monitor development quantitatively. This measurement will be very useful, especially in identifying unusual trends, so that these managers can see the possibility of problems that can arise early and take care before the problem becomes out of control. This doesn't only involve technical issues but also includes late scheduling and over-financing in various types of engineering projects, including engineering projects. The products produced must go through a testing and adjustment stage before sending it to the consumer. Measurement of products that are defective, damaged, or that have a good performance can be done within a certain period of time so that the operating tendency of the machine being tested can be known and analyzed. To analyze cost, use, and benefits profile, here we enter the core of engineering itself, which is it to make a balance between cost and product quality. There are almost always many ways to design engineering products and many ways also to design components and subparts. Each method of designing has its advantage and disadvantage, so engineering must find the best middle ground to find the best way to design from these methods. In this case, sometimes engineers prefer to reduce the quality of certain attributes of parameter to improve others. For example, if we are expert in the automotive field, then we must find the best middle ground among these, such as vehicle weight, fuel consumption efficiency, passenger from area, driving comfort, and price. If we accept a heavier vehicle design to get a wider passenger space, then the use of fuel will be more. Fuel efficiency drops. We can also accept increased cost and time to do reset and find engines to with more efficient use of fuel or to get a dynamic suspension system controlled by a computer. All this is done if we want to increase driving comfort and a more efficient level of fuel consumption. An expert in civil engineering who has designed a bridge over a river will pay attention to the length of the bridge, the imposition of maximum traffic flow, the height and flow of the river during floods, the wind strength that must be held by the bridge, and so on. Whereas an engineering who designs equipment for home use needs to pay attention to things like size, weight, pressure, and electrical power needed. An automotive engineer must pay attention to requirements such as size, weight, power, passenger space, luggage space, exhaust emission, and the strength of collision resistance. All of this requirement will be given in the quantitative form. Thus, if the engineer want to show that the products the produce meet the quantitative requirements can be done according to the requirement given. Machinery engineering Machinery engineer also work based on the quantitative requirements set in designing a machine. For example, how much horsepower that must be produced by the engine that was designed and made. The ability to text measurement gives the ability to specify a technical requirements quantitatively and can be used to show that the system meets the given requirement. 5. How the, how the technical expert measures. Measurement of conventional techniques will be carried out using instruments. Much progress in the field of science in the last few centuries has been helped by development of measurements instruments or measuring instruments that are better than before. But the question is, what makes an instrument said to be better? Two important things that answer this question are the level of accuracy and precision of measurement instrument. That is my video may be useful. And finally, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.